know what a pickled pepper is. Don't go there. Project management software, is it useless? How many of you, if you're running a project, you don't run it on project manager software, you keep it on a notebook, something like that, the way it's usually done. Collaboration. Collaboration software, can you have 7 authors writing the same set of specs? And they get in each other's way, so you have lockouts, lock-ins, access, all kinds of control games. What about conferencing? Video conferencing. Does that have great advantages over the old way of airline trips? Okay, how many of you take part of video conferences that come out of stateside? Now, what's one of the big negatives on video conferencing?
Connectivity?
Not connectivity, time zones. Time zones are very, very bad. And do you really have a sense that you are conversing with other human beings? How many say yes? Well, it's gotten a lot better. It used to be really terrible. But now you can almost feel that you are, at least I do sometimes. Even on Skype, you can get the feeling of personal contact somewhat. So is it much cheaper than the old method of having meetings? And it solves a lot of problems. And then we have these delayed video conferencing. If you can't make the meeting, then they'll tape the meeting and you can watch the tape later. So meetings have really come up a long ways. Now, if you reach a level in a company where you start to attend meetings, how many of you have found or can easily imagine that at least a third of your day is spent attending meetings, bouncing from one meeting to the other? And it's fine as long as you don't ever want to get any work done. But important decisions are made in meetings, true? Perhaps. How many of you feel that these meetings sometimes take longer than might be necessary? So one company did this, and I think that you've heard this story before, is every person in the meter, in the company, they calculated their hourly salary based on their yearly salary, number of hours, and they had a clock meter on the wall that was ticking off the dollars that this meeting was so far costing the company. And we can do the same in here. Okay, remote access software. What is it that Windows lets you do? Take over a computer remotely? How many of you have used it? Tell us about it. 10 words.
It's fun to it's fun to use on people who don't know where it is.
Fun?
Okay.
Fun? 911. She says it's fun. That don't know you're doing it. That's called illegal hacking.
Well, I was in high school, so.
Yeah, high school people shouldn't go to jail. Just get spanked. Okay, so yeah, so Windows will let you access your computer remotely. Everyone, how many are aware of that? Windows will let you access your own computer remotely, which has advantages and disadvantages. Jeff, you want to name any advantages, disadvantages, or personal experiences?
Tech support.
Oh, that's easy.
Your own tech support, or when you call in for tech support? You let them take over your computer. That's what they do. And then they can find the problem.
And then file sharing.
And then file sharing. How many of you feel an advantage to taking over your own computer from some other site?
You can get files from my own.
Get files from your own computer. Okay, is it easy to set up, easy to use?
Yeah.
Okay, is it safe? Don't care, yeah.
Take it, whatever.
Okay, we've reached the end of the chapter. So are there any summarizations that anyone wants to make about application software? Okay, now, what I'm going to do is examine the tape of last class, and I'm going to find the number of minutes on the tape to go to where the words were said to prepare 10 questions for today.
Good luck.
I'll be there for a minute.
You want 10 questions for 7 though, right?
Might want to order some lunch.
Because
We're getting there.
haven't
We're
heard that
getting
yet.
there. And then all of you are going to eat those smiles.
I'm ready.
You're all going to eat those smiles.
We're paid.
Okay, good. Now, I am assigning 10 questions for chapter 7, which will be due Monday. Also due Monday are the finished Microsoft Access projects, due Monday. Go to break. Come back 5:50. 10 minutes.
You're going on Sunday to the thingy?
Yeah, I just was talking to Josh about it actually.
Yeah, my wife just messaged me, she said that there's gonna be sliders and slope of the
Really?
reds.
Do you know what card game it is?
I have no idea,
I'm
it's like a
excited.
board game, it might be Cards Against Humanity.
I know, that's
We used to
what-
play that a lot.
That's what Josh said. He said he thinks it's something like that, but
Yeah. So it'll be the 7 of us, the Sapporo crew.
yeah, I'm excited. That'll be fun. Have you been there before?
Never, this is my first time and I've been here for 5 years, so.
You've been here 5 years?
Yeah, so.
You and Nora both?
Yeah, well, she grew up here. And then I
She
was in the
speak
Navy.
Japanese?
Yeah, she's fluent.
Oh, really?
She's really good Japanese,
That's
so
awesome.
you'll see that in Sapporo.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
Huh.
for sure. Yeah, your husband's been here for,
Uh,
or did he come here with you?
yeah, he came here with me.
Oh, okay. And you've been here for a couple of years now, or?
I've been here since September 2014.
Nice. So you're almost out of here.
2018, so a little bit longer. Yeah.
What's happening, man? Uh-huh. Yeah, he hadn't spoke to me about that. But from the tone of your voice, don't
We
sound.
just talked about this.
That's what I was gonna say. He's the one saying that everybody talks so loud. You're yelling at him.
Americans aren't assholes. Yo, man, what's up, dude? That's cool. Oh, I'm sorry, is there a class going on? Bro.
Yeah, we're on break. America.
Jesus.
The other class in here.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, man, that was funny.
I'll go to a quiet place so you guys can still hear me.
Oh, here it is.
Dr. Wayne's gonna come in here and be like, man, I heard you way down the hall. Did you have to take any pictures in that one night?
Yeah, we did Monday. I haven't been at work the rest of the week.
Yeah, so you were off Friday through Monday. That's not how you guys stuff in there.
It was pretty much just palletize one thing and then I had to leave to come here. And then it was my weekend. I hope it's all done though, so I can go and mess with it right.
Yeah, I think everything basically really good.
5 more minutes. So.
Sir, are you a boss?
Yes.
You have the, it's the Air 2, right?
Good to work with?
No,
It's all right,
I have
yeah.
an Air 1 for the
Super
one,
comfy.
I have an
Our,
iPad 2,
The guy who
and
was
then
supposed to be our flight.
So that's, is it an Air Pro or just an iPad Pro?
This is just a
That's
Pro.
why he came.
iPad Pro. I was looking for your model on Amazon,
an
and I
actual
couldn't find it. and I was-
Yeah, it's
because I was
just an
saying I
iPad
had
Pro,
Air.
because there's a new one, I don't even know what the new one's called.
He just told
It's
us.
just like, you know how that sometimes, yeah, I don't know what it's called, but it's like one of those like iPad Pro with, what the hell was the word I was saying before? True tone display.
2 weeks.
Like, you know what I mean? It's not like
Section.
iPad Pro 2, I don't think, I have no idea.
How to do
You know what I mean?
that.
It's awesome.
Okay. Is yours the 12.9 or the 9.7?
12.9.
I know these things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it depends on, cause like, sorry, right, he's
And I saw they had like attachable keyboards, Bluetooth
Yeah.
keyboards for it.
the flagship for H.
I don't know, it looks pretty tight.
Gotta ask a few questions.
I don't know, I've never used it.
Oh, thank you. That's why it's somewhere back there.
Yeah, I don't know.
This thing is $800 used on here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how much I bought it, brand new.
Screw that.
I don't know.
That thing's massive.
Yeah, I think it's the same size as a laptop.
So that's an
Yeah.
I
iPad.
sat it right on top, like, it's the same size as a
Imagine that
laptop
smaller
case.
than mine. Well, this is like a.
Yeah, that thing's
Yeah.
it's a little.
If anybody doesn't want these sheets of invoice, I'll take them back.
There you go.
For people that are
You're
interested.
right.
Thank you.
We don't wanna see how much you made on your program.
I'm
Your
jealous though.
database.
Yeah, right.
I hope
15.
to be at that level someday.
15 grand, in 3 months.
Pretty awesome. I know. Gee.
Pretty
Yeah, I
awesome.
bought
So
this
that was
used.
$2,001 also.
So had you never touched like data, like access before that? And you did it all of that?
Well, I taught it, but they don't have to really know it to teach it.
It's true. That's why you do that reverse.
Yeah, I got this used for 120.
What's that? Which one is that? Oh.
Oh, it's an older one. I've had it for a few years now.
That looks like
Look
it's
at
Air
you.
2.
Yeah. Yeah. But 120 bucks.
That's what I'm saying.
How many, what kind of storage you got?
It's got 16. It's not bad. I mean, I don't have a lot of stuff on it. Just
I've never had a pad
a
of
couple
any
of
sort.
e-books.
I like it because I don't have to boot it up like the computers, like it's just on.
Yeah, it's
It's great for the
on.
flight, for flying.
Yeah.
I just book with them, just pack it with movies,
Yeah.
and then you can delete them as you watch them, and then you can space up.
I'm really into that too.
Yeah.
It's really, really, it's like a computer, but it's also a tablet. But
Yeah.
It's like a full desktop, or like full laptop.
Laptop.
It's pretty bad.
I used to watch my kids'
Might get
games.
in the way of
That's it.
something.
It's packed with his
Like
game
sports
Yeah.
games?
What I did is I had a friend
Yeah,
who got this,
like-
like, made this for
Or
me.
the, even when I got that first iPad, I'm like, I saw it next to my
It's
phone.
like
I'm
bowling and pool.
like, I don't use that
Oh.
anyway. There's Wi-Fi everywhere I
Some
go.
baby monkey
Right.
game or something, I don't know. He just puts, he
How old is he?
Okay, 2 minutes,
Almost three.
restart.
just downloads a lot of stuff. Go for it, right?
So there will be 10 questions for you. By the way, chapter 7 is not an easy chapter. Don't leave it to the last minute or underestimate it. It's not an easy chapter. So 60 seconds. So everyone has got a good example of how to make your complicated queries with this handout from last time. We won't be using it now because I've already told you about it. It's in your hands now. So I'll just respond to any questions or comments you have. But we do want at least 2 complicated queries, which means a complicated query is one that has at least 2 ands and at least 2 ors.
Oh.
Now, ands are on the same line, and ors is when you address the line below it. So you should have a total of 4 criteria, let's say 6, a total of 6 criteria on at least 2 lines. So you can play with dates, you can play with names, and then we want you to have at least 2 prompt boxes where you fill in the criteria at runtime, because that's what makes your programs useful. If you don't have prompt boxes, they're hardwired and pretty useless. Prompt boxes make them useful. So,
Wait, where did you get 6?
Yeah.
2 orders.
well, I want the original criteria and to use the word "and" 2 times. It makes 6 criteria. It's complicated. So it's easier to say we just want at least 6 criteria spread on at least 2 lines.
6 total.
Good. Okay,
For multiple queries or?
you'll have 3 separate queries.
Right.
2 of them will be complicated.
Complicated is
At least
6
6,
total.
at least 6 criteria
at least 6.
spread on at least 2 lines. Okay, so the criteria are in your hands now, and of course, talk privately with anyone that wants to look at it one-on-one or something. And you guys might want to break into small groups and work with each other on this. And what I want to do now, before we get into your show and tell time, is to conclude my presentation of Microsoft Access operations by going into switchboard. Yes, sir.
Before you proceed, could you clarify me what spread on 2 lines mean? I know there's a criteria line
There's also the word "or" under it,
underneath it.
and that's the 2nd line.
Okay,
And then there's blank lines under
Yeah,
that, which
yeah,
are the
yeah.
3rd, 4th, and 5th.
gotcha.
You can go that far down as you want. Now, a switchboard is the following, addresses the following issue. A switchboard is really not something you don't know about. It's just Microsoft's word for menu. How many of you have worked an old-fashioned menu-driven program where a menu came up that gave you some choices and you clicked on one choice and you went there, agreed? And it wasn't icon-driven, it had actual words in the menu. And we're going to make an old-fashioned word-driven menu. And we're going to put it on your Microsoft Access system. Now, can anyone think why you would want to do this in a real-life commercial software situation? Jordan Green, any idea why you would want to put a menu on your program?
So you have things to select from,
Pardon me, sir?
so you have different options to select from.
Well, those different actions are there. You can't do anything on the menu that you can't do in Microsoft Access. You're just doing it on a menu interface. You're setting up a menu interface. Now, why do you want to set up a menu interface? Because after you set up the menu interface, so you're used to doing everything directly by going into and selecting your file, going into your file and doing this and that to your file. Do you want entry-level people doing that? So you set up a menu not for the convenience of entry-level people, but to keep them out of places where they can cause harm. Once you put the menu on, they can only go to where your menu tags direct them and no place else. And you don't want them anyplace else because they have their own ideas of how to improve it. So you lock it up. So the advantage of a menu-driven system is not it enables the entry people to get places easy. It enables them not to get places where they can cause harm. You control where they go. So we're going to put a menu-driven system now. And what I've done is I've taken Yano's program and I've made a work copy. So what I'm going to do is put a switchboard on Yano's program. So let's bring up the program. Now, it doesn't have a switchboard anywhere, and if you look anywhere on the ribbon, there is no switchboard. So the first thing you have to do is find out how you can get a switchboard icon so that you can create a switchboard. The reason it's not in the menu is because Microsoft thinks that it's history. They shouldn't have switchboards anymore. But they don't want to freeze out people that still have respect for switchboards, so they give you a pathway to do it, and this is the pathway. Okay, so the first thing we click on is access odd options. And now I have to remember how I even get there. File, okay, click on File. You find access options. No, options, down here. Okay.
Quick access toolbar here on the left.
Okay, now I clicked on options. Now I have quick access toolbar. Everybody with us?
Yep.
Thanks, sir. Quick access toolbars, I click on commands not in the ribbon. In other words, old stuff that Microsoft wished that you could get along without. Commands not in the ribbon, and then these come up, and you come down and you find switchboard. There sure are a lot of them, but they don't want any more. Switchboard manager, all in favor, add, and so it's already there, because I've done it on this same computer before, okay, so it's already there, and now I will cancel, but you see it's up here, and where does it appear is up here. Switchboard manager, all in favor,
Alright.
that's where you find it, up in that little corner, got it? Everybody see where it is?
Right.
Shoko, you see where it is?
Yes.
Good, so you click on it, but Microsoft really doesn't want you to do this.
Save button.
And it thinks for a while, says, how can I keep this guy from doing this? And it says, the switchboard manager was unable to find a valid switchboard in the database. Would you like to create one? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna create one, so we're in the switchboard manager, and it has one default switchboard, by switchboard menu. We're in the menu manager, and it comes with one menu, which is the main menu. But I don't want the main menu to work on right now. What I want to work on is a sub-menu. The only thing I'm going to put on the main menu are clicks to get me to two sub-menus. I want to create two sub-menus, one where I'm going to put my reports, the other where I'm going to put my forms. So I click on New, which means I want to make a new menu. And the new menu that I want to make is going to be called Reports. Now, I click on Reports, and I want to edit it. This is on the film, so I mean on the video, so you can read it in slow motion if you want. Now, what I want to do is put items on the switchboard, so I say New. And what I want to put on the switchboard is, let's see, this would be the first. This is a switchboard item. Where am I? Text. Okay, so this is a student report. That's what's going to appear in the menu. And what I'm going to do is find open reports, and the one that I'm going to click on is, well, this is dogs. Well, this would be dog reports, customer report. Okay, so I'm going to change that to customer report. I'm going to say dog. Okay, so now this is created. Okay, now items on the switchboard is customer report. I want another new item, which is staff report, okay? I'm going to list the staff table. And it's also going to be a report, different things that you can do here. And it's going to be dog salon, that's where they are, okay? So that's okay, so that's done. Now what I also have to do on this sub-report is I have to be able to get back to the main report, agreed? I have to get back to the main menu. So I need one more item, new, and it's going to be go to a different switchboard. So I'm gonna call that back. And I'm gonna go to switchboard, the main switchboard, okay? So now this is what this menu, reports look like, okay? So that's closed. Now I'm going to create another new one called forms. And I'm gonna put some items on it. First I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna edit it. So the first item I'm going to put on it, a new item, is going to be called the salon form. So staff form, where you enter a new staff member, okay? Or you look at the staff form database, form entry form. And this will be forms, open form in add mode or edit mode. Well, if you open it in edit mode, you can always go to that navigational click that does put you in add mode, true? But if you want to have, you can have a separate menu selection for adding new students if you have fairly obtuse staff members. And you can do that if you want, unnecessary complication. And the form that we want to open is the dog salon form, okay? Now let's open one more form. So we want another new form. And this one is going to be the customers or dogs. And we're going to open a form. Open form in edit mode. And the form that we're going to open is the customers. Okay? Now we need one new item here. One more new item. And it's going to be the back command. Going to go back to the main switchboard, and we're going to go back to the main switchboard. Now, you can have submenus that call submenus that call submenus, and you can back your way out. So now this is closed. Now I'm going to go to the main switchboard, and I'm going to edit it, and it has no entries at the moment. So the first entry I'm going to put is reports. And I'm going to go to a switchboard. Which switchboard am I going to go to? I'm going to go to the reports switchboard. Okay? And now I'm going to have another new entry, which I'm going to call forms. And which switchboard I go to? I go to the forms switchboard. And I have a last new entry, which is to get out of the database. So it's going to call exit. We're leaving the database completely now. And the command is to exit application. This is it, bye-bye, right? So that's done now too. Okay, so now this is closed. Everything is closed. Now the switchboard appears as a new form. Catch where it shows up? It's a new form. At the moment, it is in what we call this navigational column. And during development, you'll click on it there. But the last thing you do before you turn this over to a customer is you hide the navigational column and you turn on the switch that brings up the main menu when the database is open, and that's all they ever see. But for development purposes, we go to the switchboard, open it up, and it looks like this. Now I think it's a little large, so I can go to Design View and narrow it down, most likely. That's not going to narrow it down.
Top black line there.
Okay, well, we'll let you worry about narrowing it down. Okay, so form view. So this is the main menu. So when your program is turned over for production, this will be all that the user sees. This will occupy the whole screen. They don't see any of these Microsoft Access tools. Thank goodness.
Wow.
Love it?
Yeah, we're not gonna do that, are we?
Yes. What did it take me? 5 minutes.
Great.
So it'll take you 5 days.
Basically.
Okay, so now this is how it works. If I want to go to reports, then I click on this, and I want to go to the reports menu. Don't do this to me. that's not where I wanna go. This should take me to, yeah, so now I'm in reports, which is a little slow getting there, obviously. So now I'm in my sub-menu, agreed? So if I click on this, then I will go to my customer report form. Well, this is the customer report, it actually ran the thing. Okay? It ran the report.
Wow.
It ran the report. So now we either close this, or we just go back to the switchboard, and we go to the staff report. And this is the report that you made of your staff members. Okay. Now we close this, and we go to back, which takes us back to the main switchboard. Now we go to forms, and we go to the forms submenu. So now which form should we go to? Ayano? That's right, customers. So this is the customer's form. So this is the only thing the user feels. You have total control over them walking through your database or stomping on it. So, and I'll show you later how to direct access to do nothing except show them the menu when they open your program. Now, the interesting thing is, once you throw that switch in your program, so that whenever it comes up, it only goes to switchboard. And what if you, the programmer, want to actually make changes to the database design? The only thing you can see is the switchboard because you've thrown that switch. So what you have to have shared with you are some secret keys, a backdoor entrance that gets you to go around the menu and regain control of your own system, right? So I'll share those with you too. So your final assignment for Monday is to put a layer on your database, a layer called a menu layer or a switchboard layer. So we want a switchboard, and we want it to have at least this complexity. We want you to have a main switchboard that calls at least 2 sub-switchboards. And those 2 sub-switchboards should have some functionality on them, such as I chose reports or forms. You still might have another one for queries, I don't know. It's up to you, it's your database. So you take these directions so that you can bring your Microsoft Access up to 10 years ago status, where it actually has a switchboard manager, and then you can install one on top of your, so this is a layer, this is your GUI, your graphical user interface, if you will, and it's what you put on and you hide all the machinery that you know about yourself, design views, data sheet views, that's all your business, and you don't want the customer going there, so you're going to protect everything with this nice menu layer. Okay, so that's the last item that you did. And you're going to experience, when that thing is finished, you're going to have a thrill, because it's going to be so slick. You're going to like it. Enough said. Comments, remarks, suggestions. Okay, all due Monday, and work together, work with me. And Microsoft Access has excellent help. Go to their help file, comes with Access. Click on help, they'll show you excellently how to do things. They won't show you Switchboard Manager, which is obsolete. So if you want, there's no need, it's just these quick keystrokes that I've shown you. But if you want, you can just Google Microsoft Access Switchboard Manager, and you can get all the help you want. Probably some of it's also YouTube. Or you can replay this video in slow motion. It's being made right now. Okay, so it's yours now. So that finishes the presentation of Microsoft Access Project. So yours to do. Okay, comments, remarks, suggestions. Okay, we're going to go to show and tell time. And as Mike has nailed me down, this being Wednesday, people by Wednesday are required to have 3 tables with relationships and 3 forms and one simple query and one, did I say one complicated query? Thank you.
And reports.
Sorry?
And the reports.
And the reports, of course, 3 reports. Right, so that's a good amount so far, because then the only thing left in the real work of the database is 2 complex queries. Then you throw a menu on top of it and it's commercially ready. Might find somebody to buy it. Okay, so who's going to tell and show? You have it ready? Oh, you did last time. Somebody didn't go yet last time. Jordan has his hand up. You ready? You went last time.
yes, sir.
Someone didn't go last time. New person.
I didn't go, but mine's a train wreck. You want mine first or last?
Oh, me.
I don't want yours. I saw it in the lab.
That's what I'm saying.
No, we don't want to see yours because you're going to discourage everybody. We'll do it last.
All right,
We'll do it about 8 o'clock.
expected.
Gene Baker, you haven't been up here, have you?
No.
Gene, come on. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save this in case well, if I save it, people are gonna copy it, I know that.
Yeah, I know who's gonna copy it.
You can
Yes,
say
yes.
If you could actually email it to me, that'd be good. Let's get it out of your hands.
I'm deleting it, it's gone.
Oh.
And now, since I know how you guys work, I'm going to recycle bin and I'm emptying it.
You can't sneak in after class now, I'll just save it.
This is a 3rd class with her.
Don't
No
worry,
secrets.
we didn't delete the trash bin.
Okay, I'm gonna fill my water bottle while he's having it.
It's still there.
It's still there, you can find it?
Huh? It is right here, it's in the trash bin.
Wanna save it?
Save it.
Yeah, you can go in the trash bin after class and email yourself that bitch real quick. That's taking like an hour of work.
Alright, since I didn't go last time, I'll just remind you guys, my whole database is just for, hospital administration to not overbook rooms or doctors. So basically, I've got 3 tables, appointments, doctors, and rooms. I'm just gonna put them all in there. Respective views. Okay. So here's the rooms table, real basic. So room number, availability, whether or not doctors can use it at the time, the square footage, and the maintenance. Just little notes for doctors to put if there's a maintenance issue. Here's the doctors, real basic. We've got a doctor ID number. We don't care about their name because we're not going to use it. We've got a date of birth, address, emergency number, and their specialization. And then finally, we've got the appointments, which has our 2 keys, the room number and the doctor ID number. And then the start time of the appointment. This is done with text because I wanted to put the actual date and the hour that it starts. Then just problems and notes, these are kind of the same thing, just input for doctors, whatever they want to do. Oh yeah, and then might as well do the relationships. My relationships, doctor,
Hang
doctor.
on. I'll go too fast.
Yeah.
That looks good. My question?
Is there a question?
I have a comment for the last
Yeah.
appointments. What are your appointments table on there?
Yep.
That appointment start time,
Mm-hmm.
why didn't you use the,
If you
if you
use.
go down to,
One person.
go down to, hit the drop down of that text,
Yeah.
go to date time,
It'll list both.
yeah.
No, he said he didn't want to because he wanted it to be a free form entry, or
Yeah.
You
Like-
want it to
like-
be specific to list the
you
date
want it
and
free
time
form so
exactly.
different people can enter it according to their personality?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can,
The only knock on that is if
One.
you ever decide to
Oh.
sort on that field,
yeah.
it's non-uniform.
Not
If you ever
recoverable.
decide to run a sort on that field.
Well, that's good input. I might change that date and time and just.
Okay, and while you're there, make the problems field a memo field, so you don't restrict them to 255 bytes. Some of them have a lot of problems.
Oh.
No, next one, oh.
That one, yep.
Yeah, now they
Okay.
can unburden themselves.
Thank you for the input.
Sure.
And then,
May I ask, I can envision scenarios where you would want to know the doctor's name.
I didn't want to do all the work, so I just didn't do it. You
I
could
think
put
of my
doctor-
grade sheet.
Noted.
I mean, I could, that's just busy work. I'm just trying to demonstrate my ability to work a database. I can put that in if you want. But
It's your database, but what are you gonna do if a customer comes and calls up and says, do you have Dr. So-and-so there?
I'm gonna say no. No, I don't know.
What's their
That-
doctor?
Okay.
Dr. 72, yeah.
I don't want to confuse your presentation.
Oh, yeah, I mean, these are all things I can like fix or whatever. That's
Okay,
fine.
good, go.
Okay, so there was the 3 tables, now I'm gonna open up the forms, which was basically a 2-click procedure, just click on this, get a form, here's the doctor's forms, and here's the room's form. I don't know what else you want me to say about that. Just close these.
Here we go.
And then for reports, oh wait, actually this makes more sense that I start with query first. Here's a query that I started for doctors to square feet.
Can I see design view?
Yes, and scroll down here, oh, shoot. How do I go down here?
For what reason? You're on.
Well, I wanted to show you my queries, but, or wait,
You go to design view, bring up the query again. Go to design, now go to design view, upper left. Design view.
yeah,
think
I don't
it's
know.
down below there.
I think you have to
Get the
scroll
raise-
up, like just scroll up in general, like up.
with your cursor, a little more down.
I know, hold on, I'm just putting that left, right here.
Yeah, there, see that?
And then just-
Yeah, right there, you go, that
Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, that's all I wanted there to be there. Okay, so I ran this query and the data is right here, or that stuff's right there. And then I created a report off of this query, because that was one of the requirements
Nice going,
that you
yes.
said to do.
That's your simple query, okay.
Yeah, it's a simple one, and then here's complicated query 1.
Could I see the design view? Let's see how complicated it is.
Well, it's, I'm hearing these new specs today, I
I
didn't hear about.
Well, that is, that's got 3 on 1 line, agreed?
Yeah,
So all
so,
you need to do is do the line below it.
yeah, so there's that one, and then complicated query 2. Where's that stupid
Design
thing?
view.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And then there's.
Nice, very nice piece of work. Thank you very much, Gene Baker. Pat and back, I appreciate it. This is just where I wanted a person to be tonight, and I hope everyone else is too. And you did it right, and you're there. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Any comments, remarks, suggestions, besides saying I hate you?
Thanks for raising the bar.
Tough act to follow. Okay, who's gonna try it? Thanks, Jordan. You've been there. Who hasn't been there at all yet? Shoko?
Position.
Could you tell us about your project?
Yes, my project is dispatching business for dance instructor to school team or professional team. I have 3 tables.
Did we see design view?
Design.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. I like it. Anybody make comments, feel free to speak.
Number of people, text,
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
come on.
Okay.
Design.
Design view.
Design view.
Charge amount per hour, text.
Text.
Currency. Record of career, okay. Good,
And this is the combined table?
yes. Design view, please.
Yes.
Just a second. Let's see design view. Ah, she has the 4 fields for the key.
Yes.
Only, yes, and only the time is a text. I think the time is also a date time field,
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
can
also a
combine them
date
into
time
one field.
not a text field. Okay. Material covered might be a nice memo. And grade could be a nice drop-down list, A, B, C, or D.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
good, very good. Darcy, 16,000 yen? Oh, never mind. Good business.
And
Popular instructor.
today I have just one query.
Let's take a look. Design view. Okay, so these are your 3 tables.
Yes.
And now, I think you have to bring this up. I don't know
Yeah.
why or how.
It's on all of them, mine the same way.
I don't get that.
Yeah, I was wondering.
So these are the fields you drop down, but you don't have any criteria yet.
Yes.
So you'll be putting that in. So you have the structure of the query, now you need some criteria, and you're able to bring these from different tables. You've got the different tables there,
Now,
specialty, yeah, good.
so, while she's on that one, the problem I had was that when I brought it down from different tables, I could do one table, but when I brought it down from different tables, I got an error that said, mismatch expressions. When I hit run,
Okay, let's take a look when you're on camera. Okay,
Okay.
looks nice, let's continue.
And this is response before.
And this is, what do we have here now?
Design view.
For another query? Well, let's see your relationships, and I think you're out of here. So go to Design Tools
Design tools.
and Relationships,
No.
Design Tools,
Database.
and then Design Tools, Relationships here. Okay, close, close.
Close.
Bingo. Okay, good to go. Any questions, comments? Okay, in under 6 minutes. Oh, Mike? Mike wants his to look like that.
Your turn.
it's not my turn, everybody go?
Okay, in under 6 minutes, well done. You're on course, full speed ahead. No negatives. We made a couple of comments and they're minor. So, okay, close.
So, before she goes, can
Yes.
I ask a question about, cause I had another problem. See how in her combined table, she has the keys there, and when you showed us that, all you simply did was drag custom ID across to the combined table and drop it in the box.
I sure did.
Mine won't do that for some reason.
You have to, I think you have to select like the specific one it's going to, like how customer ID is connected specifically. to
Oh, you don't
customer
just go to the box, you go to the field.
Right.
You take it here and you
Uh-huh.
drag it to this field.
Okay, so does it appear there then, or I have to have that field already as a key in that?
Right, you
But
It
do.
doesn't have to be a key, it just has to be a field in this table. You click on here and
Right.
drag it to there. Let
Then
it
it'll
go and it's
associate it
done.
with that other table with
Yeah.
that specific, so customer ID is now connected to customer ID.
Yeah, I understand the connection, but mine would not, it would not go in there.
Maybe let's
Were
look
the
at those.
fields the same?
Okay, we'll take a look at it when you.
So, you know what I'm saying, in the combined key, do I have to name it the same as that?
No, you do not.
So, okay, so yeah, something's wrong.
Yeah,
Does not have to name it
something
the same.
deep.
Okay, next. Next. Next.
All behind me?
Nice work, Shoko.
So just, refresh your memory, did the, cadets that were issued uniforms, and I went with, just issuing them shirts with sizes.
Yep.
See, Mac, I get confused, Mac is this tab, there we go.
Are you used to a real computer?
Yep.
Hey, wait a minute,
Enter.
That's nothing.
no,
It just says pay your bill.
no. That's not the right one. Ah,
Update. Update.
scared me for a moment. Made it look like I didn't do my work. Okay,
Enable content.
alright,
Okay, look at all those entries. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that
That
first
wasn't
one wasn't the
doing
right
your work.
one. Okay, so.
Might have to delete a lot.
We saw this, come on. We saw that, look at that. I don't know why I did that, but that's who this issue was.
Okay, we did all the tables
Yeah,
design view
Alright,
report.
so you wanna see the queries?
No, go to database tools, you wanna see relationships.
Okay.
I mean, your database access
Yep,
relationships.
yep. Here we go.
What the?
See,
It's not even one to one.
yeah, so whenever it is,
That's like box to box.
Okay.
I don't even know if this
Now this is gonna be really sad.
wait a
because-
minute,
Delete it and
that's not
redo
right.
it.
No.
Delete relationship
Yeah,
between
delete
cadet ID and.
No, now, this is why I suggested you don't enter data. You've got a lot of data in there, and you might get the bad news that to change your relationship, you've got to empty your table.
Yeah, but hold on just a second. Hold on just a second,
Okay, let's see how it goes.
cause I don't know why that happened. Cause I just updated this one, and I had relationships built. See, so I don't know what happened. This, I did it correctly here, but in my update, some reason it changed.
Well, what you really want is you want this not to point to the box, but to point to this, because this is the same as that,
Alright.
and you want this to point to that.
Go cadet ID to
So
issue.
you have them, see, it's field sensitive. You can't connect it to the whole box, so when you try to, it just by default connected you to the first entry.
Okay,
So if you can, you want to delete these.
okay.
Try a right click, pray,
Okay.
right click
I
on the line,
understand. Yeah, I got it, I understand.
I wanna watch.
Oh.
Okay, well, good. And that one too.
Yeah, I got it, I got
I
it.
know, just a moment.
Yeah, yeah. Permanent
You wanna go?
moment.
Okay, good. Now drag this to the word cadet over here. Drag that word cadet to this word cadet.
Alright. Cadet, enforce.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that might not take. If it doesn't, we
One to
would.
many?
One to many,
Create.
create. Listen, recipe, same number of fields,
So-
same.
Database.
Do
Maybe
you have
when
the
you
same
create
data
it-
type for cadet in each field?
The same.
The same
Each
like
of your
form
tables,
kind
they
of-
gotta be
Yeah.
the
Are
same
they both
type.
text, are they both number?
Yeah,
are they both
exactly.
memo?
Okay.
Okay.
That level.
Let's look at your cadet table.
And you don't need it.
Cadet table. Cadet table.
Yeah, whatever.
Design view.
Yeah, you can right click from there and go straight to design view.
Okay. Now that's a text field.
It should be a number.
Hi, good luck. This is where you don't want to have entered a lot of data.
Is that where it says like
No,
null?
but I thought I had it.
I know you thought, but that's why you don't enter data, because you only thought. No, you need to have those the same text type.
It
Now,
says
what do you-
number, right?
Now, let's,
Yeah, I see that
Yeah,
difference.
that's fine.
right, now you might want to change this to text, because they will permit that.
Right, you
Because
don't
it's
have to
not
delete
cheating.
data if you did that one.
Yeah, just to save your, all that delete time. Please don't delete a lot of data until your data set is finished. You're sitting in Mike's chair. Now, let's see, your item number is a real number.
Alright,
So in the items field, is it also a real number?
it is. I think I got that one right.
Close them all.
No, I wanna keep this
Oh,
one.
that, oh, yep.
Okay. Let's try this and cross your fingers.
It's your database.
Yours is worse.
Oh, that's a big one.
And enforce referential integrity. You know why I can't enforce referential integrity?
It worked.
Because you have some entries here for cadet ID that you don't have there.
Yeah, man. I got it.
So this is the other temporary fix. Well, you're gonna have to repair your data.
No problem.
Not one
I can do that.
All right? You're gonna have to delete and recreate that again.
That's no problem. I can do that. That's easy.
All right.
So, but still, I was able to create forms,
Yep.
and I was able to create,
Reports.
reports.
Nice. That's nice, that is nice, okay, good.
There's the other one,
Good.
Mhm.
and there's the other one.
You've done your work.
Yeah, and reports, there's view, you wanna see design view?
No.
No? You don't?
Did you change anything?
No.
No, then, no, not yours. Okay. And
No, I
of
did,
course-
okay, yeah, well, I did on this one, that one was a simple one. This one, I did something special for you. I didn't do 6 of them,
What'd you do, Mike?
I only did 1 of them. I used, criteria.
That's
How do you see it?
Talking about
This is
queries.
reports.
You're looking at,
Let's look
Is
at
that
your
in
queries
queries?
now. Yeah, let's
Okay,
look at your
queries.
queries.
Here we go, yeah.
See, if nothing else, you guys are getting really good at navigating around access, which is also good to be able to do.
Okay, so in this one, I used 1 criteria, and I wanted to know which cadets had turned in serviceable items. And according to this report, there were only 3 that turned in serviceable items.
Oh, you
And in
nailed them.
design
You
view,
nailed them.
in design view, it looks like that.
Love it.
Only did 1,
love it.
alright?
Although, would you really want the ones?
But you want 6, so I'll do that for next time.
Yeah, okay.
And then for cadet items,
No.
oh, here we go, yeah, this one.
All right,
There's my
parameter
box, my parameter box. And,
Cool.
okay, so it only
Cool.
gave me cadets that were in second year
Okay.
JROTC.
Now, can I see your design view on this?
Right?
Yeah. This is
Bam.
still simple because you're only
Yeah.
using 1 table.
Alright,
Good, okay.
but
Nice.
at least I know how to do it.
You do,
And I
And you're the
put
first one to
5
use a
more,
lot.
I put 5 more in there,
okay.
which was the requirement.
But now you need to.
Yeah, I
at
had
least
to
do
fix
it
that other stuff
complicated.
too, alright?
All right.
Is that
So,
it?
yeah, don't limit yourself to just 1 table.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
What I need to do.
Okay, so, and for a very good spot that you're in right now.
Yeah, I feel good. James
Looks
Brown.
good. It looks good. Who's James Brown?
It's an actor.
Thought he was a program. Okay,
Thank
well
you.
done.
Hey,
And
very
George
much.
is standing up, means he wants to go next. Show stealer. From that smile on his face, he's done a lot of work since last time.
Not a whole lot.
I did doctor up my forms a little bit, made them look pretty fancy.
Ooh, look out.
Now,
Ooh.
that's
Ah.
gonna be on film. It's gonna be something to show.
Got them all looking
See,
the
now,
same.
if you did that to your forms, we would have wanted to see it.
Now I have some ideas, so
There you go.
I'll one up you next time.
Nice, nice. But of course, you
Got
saved the
my-
best for last.
Here's my report for just the equipment.
That's a nice form right there.
Give me a little box.
Front box on a report?
Yep, so I can type in,
He opened my eyes, I didn't know you could do a front box on a report. Teach a teacher.
I think I got something screwed up there though.
What is SGNS?
Oh, this report comes off a query, okay, no problem.
Self-generated nitrogen service card. Cause I didn't wanna type that out.
Okay, so he's also using front boxes, that's nice.
And I've got some, I've only done a few data entries just in case.
This is actually
Okay.
starting to look usable. Are you planning to actually use this in shop?
I kinda want to, yeah. Possibly.
Another stripe right there, eh?
Well, there you go.
Front boxes are cool. you can also beautify the switchboard, because has a design view, you can
Can you drop box
make
it
it
from?
pretty.
So then this guy right here, this, when I click this query, it'll tell me, what certain types of equipment have been at what has locations. Can I see the design view
Yes.
on that?
And let's see your criteria. Let's see your criteria. Well, later. Got a prompt box without criteria?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out, cause I think this is the one that I had.
We got
Something in
prompt
there.
box without criteria.
That's right, with just the little
Oh, you
brackets like
just
you
put
showed
it
us.
in. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That works. Very far along, very well. Just two complicated queries and a switchboard, and you aced it. And it will look good too, and functional and usable.
Hope so,
15,000 for you.
maybe someday.
Okay, so, before I still decide, guys. Volunteer,
There you go.
go.
Hi.
We will look at your forms tonight. It's
They're not looking that nice, but they're there.
You just wanted to one up everybody, that's all. So now you gotta one up the one upper.
Challenge
Got little pictures of pizzas and stuff.
accepted. Exactly, just like, there's so much stuff running through
I'm
my
gonna
mind.
put a big hamburger on this.
Alright, so,
Remind us your project.
my project is like, kind of a pizza restaurant, like, Pizza Hut or Domino's, where
Hi.
you just order pizzas. So, customer tables, yeah, the switchboard's already on here. So y'all wanna see my,
Well, can I see your composite table, because we suggested last time that you have a key change on it.
oh yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah,
I fixed
let's
it
take
a
a look.
little bit more, so, I don't know.
Design? Okay.
Oh,
design
pizza
view.
orders. So I took this and made it a key,
Yes.
as we discussed.
Mhm.
So my relationships look a little bit different now. Key?
Bigger.
A little bit bigger.
Good to have big relationships, meaningful.
Big meaningful relationships. So, yeah. that's
Relationships
the
look
gist of it.
very good. Yes.
My forms, they're really not spectacular, but they will be. I got my customer form. Okay.
Close all.
And my boring customer form.
Looks okay. What's that down at the bottom, something special? Or?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a table you put in, right?
Yeah.
That's not in most forms.
Yeah, I
That
did
is
that.
extra. That is extra, what she's got down at the bottom there. Most of you don't really know yet what it is, right? Sierra, do you know what it is you did?
Yeah.
What is it?
No, I don't. I have no idea how I did that.
Well, you seem to have a data sheet view down at the bottom also.
Okay.
That's called an insert or a tab or a box or something.
How do you even do that? How
Well,
do I
I've
do
forgotten, I did it years ago, and you did it by accident, so none of us really know.
that? I'm gonna keep it.
It's good, I meant to do that.
I meant to do that, yeah.
She's honest, Jeff.
We'll go with that.
Tells it like it is.
Yeah, here's another order I have. There's a giant pizza that you can order. It's like $100. But you'll see that later when I present it.
It's like two
I have
pieces
diet
of
size
potato.
pizza.
How do you deliver that? The truck?
With maybe a truck. I'm imagining a truck and multiple people, and I only have up to two toppings, but I'm sure you could fit more on there. But
On the $100 pizza?
Yeah, I'm sure there's
I
more.
hope so.
maybe just 2 at most, that's
That's a lot of sausage.
Let's see, I got creative with the sizes, so, pizza type, so I got the Mexican pizza, the description of this said pizza, how long it takes for my form. Let's see,
You do wanna study that table down the bottom there, find out what it is you're doing.
I really don't know. Actually, I have a different version of
Yeah,
Access.
without, a different version of Excel.
I don't know if that has anything to do
But
with it.
it's what it's giving you is a data sheet view
Is it
Access
Access
to
2016?
at the
Yeah, I
bottom
think
and the
so.
form
Can
view
we see
at the top.
design view and then like show us something?
Yeah, it's a hybrid type thing.
Table.
Yeah. Anyway, it's
Huh.
acceptable.
Yeah, I'm meant to do it.
Okay, you got any queries for us?
Queries, they're not, I mean, if anybody has any suggestions, I couldn't think of anything,
Questions to ask?
yeah,
The
questions to
database?
ask about like pizza,
Well,
like,
it's very easy.
that I would care about.
How many mushroom pizzas did we sell between Monday and Tuesday noon of last week?
So I tried doing something kind of similar.
There's a count feature, you can count in a query too.
I did, a lot of them were, the queries I tried doing, I don't know if I was doing, well, I guess I must have been
Take a
doing
look.
something.
Design view.
Wow.
You would obviously
All the
have
way
the
over here.
relationship.
And
Does your husband know about these relationships?
these are secret. Wow. He doesn't know about it.
Romantic relationship with pizza.
My pizza relationship. Oh well. So yeah, that's kind of
They
really.
don't look like one to many.
Not at all.
Well, they don't look
Well,
like
would
one
they
to
show
many.
one to many for
Oh,
queries?
no.
I think,
They don't show on a query, huh?
yeah, I don't think so.
They don't show on a query,
So-
okay.
Yeah, that's a query.
Yeah, okay. So let's see your criteria down below.
I think you got dragged up.
Oh
There's nothing to do. Empty. Oh, she's got criteria.
no. I
Wow.
tried.
Has she ever got criteria?
I tried.
Unequal to, yeah, she's rejecting,
Wait, no, that's not what I put.
it says
I mean, I
unequal.
guess I must have.
Yeah, so you want pizzas that were not ordered on the 26th of January.
How many
narrow
pizzas did I
down
have
your
that
name.
were? How many pizzas
That's
were
a
not
very
ordered?
unique business rule.
How did I got this one.
You know, technical programmers don't always have a sense of business.
Pizza quarters.
Okay, what's the next one?
Over
Just, what's that query do?
So this is like, oh man, it's like,
Oh, this was one
that
ordered on that,
specific
exactly 5
time.
p.m., yeah.
so I don't know if I guess I'm contradicting
And
myself.
that's all right, because we all want to see that you know how to do it. It doesn't have to make sense.
So, and then here I put, so less than 5,
Right,
more than 3.
right, and she's ahead of the class as far as the ability to,
So would that count as complicated since it's got an and in there?
she's only got one, needs 2.
Okay.
It's complicated
Yeah,
because it has
complicated.
this and this, and then one here, is that right?
What we want is a vast query. This is only half vast.
So just make it as specific as. What other query is it? Moving on. Alright, what did I do?
Good.
It's good.
Yeah, we don't care about the top.
What's on the top? Oh, yeah. What are you all laughing at? I'm confused. What are
We
you
don't
all-
care about all that. Go to the bottom with that. Yeah.
Oh, this?
Yeah, that's what we care about.
Oh,
Silly boxes. Yeah, you got boxes, you got it. There.
y'all were so silent. Okay, so I'll put 2 here, and if anything down here for or, sorry. Anything less
Next
than
time.
$9.99 doesn't have the word I.
Very nice criteria.
Did you see my reports? Or
You
not?
know what you're doing, you understand access.
And it wasn't my husband, it was all me.
Why'd you say that?
I ain't saying
This
that.
guy right here is the
We can do that?
I can do access right. Ask him yourself. He'll agree.
I will.
He works
So-
downstairs.
Yeah, he's an IT person.
He is, but he's not a work database.
Unfair advantage. Huh?
Is that true?
Half-vast.
Oh, Moses.
So you wanna see my switchboard?
Oh.
It looks just like
Wait
this.
a minute.
How the hell?
Hey, how'd your husband know how to
How
do
did you
that?
do that already?
Yeah,
Hey, network yourself into your little database?
Your remote control. Into my computer, into this one.
Did you do that while I was typing?
I
Rosie?
might have.
You might have?
Yeah, it helps to,
Did you mimic
Pay
my
attention.
keystrokes?
it helps for me to
Well, why
learn.
didn't the rest of you? You talking about how much time she'd already finished?
We don't have access.
Oh, I wanna change it, so I wanna change it up to make it more like for pizza orders.
Yours, you mean?
Right, but
Yes,
I just
mine
wanted
is
the.
mine.
The main.
Yeah. Anyway, it shows how simple a switchboard is, huh? She knocked it out in class time. Let's go someplace on it.
Report, and then pizza
No.
report,
Looks good.
and
Oh,
then.
you know you can put a big picture of a pizza in the background?
That's what I'm so excited. I don't even know, like, where to begin.
You really put your classmates in the corner. They were gonna say it's gonna take them forever to do a switchboard. But you guys,
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah,
I can have my husband help, I'm just kidding.
you did this just sitting right there at the same time I did it,
I
right?
did, yes, sir.
I got mine done too.
I just did it.
Just so she doesn't feel so
George
special.
speaks.
Oh, okay.
George speaks.
Let's see it.
Here it is.
Oh, that looks good.
Boom.
Just kidding, I didn't see anything that related to the report.
All right, awesome. So yours ready to hand in and get graded?
No, not yet, I gotta add some pizzas to the background.
Yeah, you need another row on your queries, but
Right.
you're in, you know, only got a foot hanging out in the hall, so very well done. Okay, well. Not only that, she wrote out 10 questions for chapter 6. I saw her doing it before class.
Yeah,
Got
good
it.
thing it wasn't due, right?
We'll see about that. Okay, next, please, Jordan, you wanna show us your switchboard and all that?
Well, I don't have it on my thing. I'll let them go, cause I have my queries, but they're,
Okay, volunteer for
The
next
basic.
person. Kazuza, anything to show us? Show us. I was blown away when you pulled up the switchboard here. I was blown away.
It's pretty.
that was the easiest way to do it, just follow you.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'd be completely lost at home. I'd be like, no
Yeah.
idea.
Could have turned the movie on.
YouTube it.
Tell them, yeah, okay. Right, okay, so, he's a week late. This is what he should have had done last week. So there's an alert on that. These are coming along extraordinarily quickly. Usually we have to pull teeth. Enough of them. Please tell us what your project is, the business of it.
My database is about
You want to help?
I made the two static tables
I got
on customers from overseas and souvenirs so that
Ah,
gift shop.
A souvenir shop.
Yes.
I remember now. Okay?
My dynamic table is the sales of souvenirs.
So could we see design view, yeah. So customer ID, nationality, gender, date of birth, address. Okay, looks very standard. No problem. Up.
Yeah, you did, sorry.
Okay, good to go. Let's see your items. Souvenirs sold. Table. Looks perfect, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, and your,
Wait,
The price would be in currency?
this is currency type. Click on this word text. And now click the down arrow and change to currency. Nitpicky. Okay, good, and now the composite table design view. And keys are correct. Date of purchase, negotiated price, it's cute. Our foreign customers, yeah.
Trading price is also.
Perfect, this is very nice, it's tight, it's tight. Now let's see your relationships, please, dataship tools, database tools, relationships, and these should be one-to-many. So, let's do a right click on this relationship here, a right click on this line, and delete it. Oh, edit it, okay, enforce referential integrity, see if it'll let you.
Yeah, one to
And
many.
say, okay, okay. So already you have to close all those tables and try it again. I think you're gonna be able to get lucky. Close all. Yeah, pick the design, we made an
No,
improvement.
see,
Still okay.
no more homework.
It's all gone, start over. Okay, now, right click, delete. Right click, delete. Edit, edit. Enforce referential integrity. Bold. Why is it so bold?
Sweet,
That looks
nice.
better. Okay, good. Now your forms are for standard, right? Just want to show us one form? Looks good. Okay, very nice. Now you first, so you know what you have to do. But this is very tight and clean, very nice. Good job. Okay, so, who's been postponing? Ayano? Any new dogs? Any new dogs? Ayana's,
I have
question.
a question.
Yes. To the class, yes.
In my dynamics tables, I think I had a date redundant.
Did I what?
Redundant.
Redundancy?
Redundancy?
Yes.
I didn't see any.
Okay.
Tell me what one you saw. I didn't see any redundancy. Oh, the keys are redundant. They have to be to link the table.
Yes.
That's right. There is redundancy of the key fields. They have to be, or you can't link the tables. But
Right.
that pays for itself.
As
the
long as
ability
the information
to
is
link
the same.
tables. No, they're clean. Yep, fine. Okay, let's go to the dogs. And Ayana's is very popular because a lot of the classmates have dogs and they want them entered in it. Okay. Nice job. It's still up there?
Stay up there, okay.
Yep.
Alright, so, okay. Okay, so as you know, my business is dog salon, and then, from the last time let's see. So, last time I just put number instead of auto number. Yes, and
Good.
then so here is my
Good.
phone.
Wait,
What? Okay.
Time zone.
Betsy has her special idea. Just show them the
Ah,
drop-down list,
yeah.
click on it.
So here is the drop one list
Yeah.
because I have like time range.
Chop, chop, chop,
That's
chop.
why it's showing text. So it's like a drop. We call drop.
Yeah.
drop down.
Drop down. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah. So that's why it's showing text.
Okay.
Right, and then also the poppers. Also, it's like a 3 type of course. And the feedback should be like individual, like a unique
Okay, you're
word.
in 6 minutes.
Okay.
We got it.
So okay. So these are my table. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Close
So
all.
just close out. And here is my forms. Just nothing special. Just showing this.
Start
This table and hers.
Yeah. So
Looks good.
I will just adjust later.
No, it's fine, leave it.
Okay.
It's a plus.
Well, I want to put the cute
You can do that. You can
Just
still do
kidding,
that. You
just
can still do
kidding.
that.
Just kidding. So,
You can
and
still
then,
do that, yeah.
here is my, curly, and then I have like 3 type of curlies. These are the, okay, so popular service curly. So,
But then a query till you have a criteria.
yeah, I didn't put
Mother,
the
mother, mother, yeah.
yet, but.
Next.
And then, no, not this one.
You cleaned it up quite a bit since last time, nice work.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, it's good.
What was that? Oh, and then I got the royal customer, curry, and then, but I am planning to, put another one because I want to something show up like a royal customer, like over like a 2 years contract or something, and also have some issues, like in the
Very nice complicated query.
so it's like it should be like not here, like very satisfied, just like how can I use this sound? Not the satisfied customer.
Not like,
Not like, yes, not like I put here and then maybe some like fast day like visit.
4 minutes.
Yes. Okay, anyway, this is my queries. Oh, I wanted to ask class about here, the word. Is that the case sensitive?
Anything in the quotes is case sensitive.
Oh, okay, that's
Anything
why.
inside the quotes
Alright.
is case sensitive.
Okay.
So it should be exactly like the drop-down list.
Oh, I see. Okay. Because the things is, it's
2
not
minutes.
the. Sorry, but I wanna know. I wanna know the answer for this
And she, like,
question.
if the sentence doesn't start from the feedback with a, like, with a capital B or lowercase, can you just put ERY satisfied?
Well, the trick is if you go to your table, go to your table on
Oh, the feedback source should be busy.
visit, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, now go to staff and go to feedback,
feedback,
okay.
okay.
And now put your values down here that are allowed.
Because, okay, here.
Okay, good. Now where are the values? Isn't this a drop-down list on feedback?
Mm-mm.
No?
No, because,
No.
yeah, so
It'll
that's.
never work.
Another word?
No, the typing has to be exact.
Yeah, just do
Oh,
5
that's
Your
drop
right.
typing will
Here, just
never be
make-
that exact.
Make that a drop down too.
Yeah, you've gotta have
With it
more,
one
you've
way.
gotta be a lot tighter than that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it'll never work.
Or you can look
People
at
aren't
like
that good.
specific words on the feedback, right? With the
Yeah,
query.
you'll never get a match.
Alright, then I will change to the maybe like a satisfied number.
The drop-down list, yes?
Yeah,
Okay,
then, yeah.
then you can get a match.
Then I would do that, so.
I'm glad you shut me up and kept going, because you didn't need to get that straight.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then, oh, okay, so what's Here's the report. So it's like this.
Good. You can put pictures there too.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, that's it so far. So I will just put the
Also,
report.
Can Jordan Green stall any longer, or I think not?
Yeah, I can go. Don't matter.
This is gonna take me a minute. That's it.
Yeah, well, you were very good last time, see if you can beat it.
Nah, cause I couldn't get I was trying to do some crazy things, but it wasn't working out.
Oh.
I got my
I
queries
like
done.
that, you're going outside the box, that's,
Try.
that's good. Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Folder, there you go.
This is like my first time ever using USB.
Good course for you to take.
Definitely.
It's not the batteries that's killing them, it's the USBs.
Yeah.
That's true. Bro, I had more trouble
My wife
with
was like,
Windows than
do
database.
you know how to use one?
We can teach you the mouse too.
I'll figure it out. There was one thing with my date and time. I had to change it to text because when I had it date and time, we tried to come down here and make it general, but it still wasn't letting me put in the time.
It wasn't.
No.
Yeah, put it back.
Put back the date and time.
And
Come
then
down
look
to
up.
format.
Yeah, format, yeah, sorry, it's on that page.
Put
Third
general.
one down,
Yeah,
second
right
one
there.
down.
That's what I did.
And it won't let you do
It
it?
wouldn't let me put time in.
Well, Sierra said it would. Sierra said it would. So, I've never tried it myself, but if it won't, then you have to break it into two fields. Don't go to a text field, but go to one field for date and another field for time.
Yeah,
That's
same.
tighter anyway, because it gives you better queries. You can query on time and you can query on date separately, so it's more options anyway, I meant to mention that. So you can't use that combined field according to Jordan Green's report. You have to have a separate field for date, separate field for time.
Yeah. But I'll try it again. Maybe it's user error.
No, I've never heard of it. I believe Sierra last time. Okay, not a big thing.
Then my queries, pretty basic. This is, yeah.
Yep, they're all there. Good
This
simple
is my
query.
simple one, yeah.
Mhm.
And this is a problem I was having trouble with.
I, parameter, box,
It's male or female.
prompt box.
But yeah, that's all I have in that one, so.
Neat. You're in good shape. Should have it wrapped up Sunday.
Good.
Sierra, Jordan Green is reporting that he's unable to get a combined date and time. Were you actually able to get a combined date and time?
Yes, sir.
Well, we have a controversy here that's going to be blood on the rug. Let's straighten this
Blood on the
out.
Did you want me to show you?
No, because we need to hear from Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Make you all feel really
What is
good
it?
yourselves.
Sacrificing student.
Yep, I am the sacrifice.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys get ready with a lot of answers, because there's gonna be a lot of questions. You're gonna see relationships like you didn't believe existed before.
All right. So, let's start with this. This is my stagnant field, it has name, nationality,
Static, not
static, sorry. Static field, and, shot caller, like I said, leader. The other static is cities and population, text and number. My composite is keyed with the name and cities,
tight, very tight.
with the start and finish date.
Those should be key fields, because the same gang can come back, same city.
What's the,
Those of you who know about gangs, right?
Yes.
could you remind us what he was doing? I
Oh,
forgot.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, my bad, sorry. So I'm doing, table, my database is on, gangs and cities that they control. That's basically it. Next is relationships. I don't know how to get rid of this thing. This was a relationship. I tried to fix it before the class ended. But,
Is this even a table?
And then you just click on it and right click.
You can right click it and remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried that, does that, I don't,
Just hide it, I hide them.
hide, that's
Yeah,
what,
that's right.
that's.
And I don't know where they go.
That's what I'm saying, I didn't wanna hide it, now I can't find it.
I've got hundreds of hidden tables.
Yeah, I never added it, it just showed up, so I don't have any, I don't know.
Do what you have to do.
Yep. This is gonna be changed later. Next is, I guess we'll do a report. Oh, we don't want design view for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
San Andreas is normal.
Oh, the bar just went higher.
Nice.
The bar just went higher.
We just want regular. So, I add a picture.
We noticed.
Yeah, this is gonna get cleaned up, other than that, that's that.
Yeah, that's what your relationship looked like before. Go down again. That's what he showed me. Ooh. This guy is into.
I don't know what this is, that was my question.
Is that the total number of games you have?
No, it is 5, it's the amount of fields, but if you go to here,
Is this a report?
right here,
we're
it's
looking
this
at?
count. Guess I could, I don't know how to delete that, can I just,
Go up, back up to your view, you go table view, or layout view, sorry.
Layout, that's 50/50. Yeah.
You go down to the bottom, just click it and see if you can delete it.
Or cut.
Yep, delete it.
Delete.
Down.
Two.
Yeah.
good deal.
There you go.
Okay, so now this is Jordan's table and you get.
Yep, and now you get the credit,
No,
thanks.
you get a credit. This is table.
And,
But I saw some relationships down at the bottom a moment ago that looked like
It was
what
under
I saw on the layout. What was that under?
composite report.
that deal?
Now, what is that? Stop right there. This is what he showed me in the
So,
layout, I
yeah.
ran away.
Oh, this is the screenshot that you want me to take. So, I had that original one that you guys saw with this, one-to-many and this one-to-many. I did a whole bunch of work over here. I came back and showed him, like, I didn't even know this was here until I showed
What's
you.
this?
I have no clue.
So you pulled it over.
I didn't
again.
do it. I didn't do it in, like,